Electric vehicle maker Rivian plans to use new types of battery cells in its electric trucks, delivery vans, and SUVs, the company said Thursday in a 2021 fourth quarter shareholder letter. These include cells made with lithium iron phosphate, LFP chemistry for its standard level vehicles, and high nickel chemistry for its longer range vehicles. Additionally, the electric delivery van EDV, designed for Amazon, will also use the new battery chemistry. Want to know about it? Well, stay tuned to the video and watch the video till the end. Hello guys, welcome to Bezos Space. Hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications to get new updates about Jeff Bezos. Hit the like button to show your support, and in today's video we're going to discuss Jeff Bezos just introduced that Rivian's new battery chess move is brilliant. So without any further ado, let's begin. Rivian plans to change the types of electric vehicle EV battery cells it uses, the company said on Thursday in a Q4 2021 shareholder letter. Rivian is switching to lithium iron phosphate battery cells for its standard vehicles, foregoing the use of nickel and cobalt, and following in Tesla's footsteps. Rivian currently has about 83,000 pre-orders from customers in the US and Canada for the two models of R1T trucks. Partly due to persistent supply issues, it's now anticipating a total production of 25,000 trucks in 2022, half of what had previously been projected. The Illinois-based EV manufacturer plans to use the LFP cells in its standard battery packs, and the Rivian commercial van, RCV, otherwise known as the all-electric Amazon delivery van, Rivian believes commercial customers will see similar daily range capabilities with LFP chemistry while providing significant cost savings for the company. The currently used quad-motor system is based on the Bosch-sourced electric motors. Although the drive units were engineered and are manufactured by Rivian, the upcoming Rivian single-motor drive units can be used for two-wheel drive applications as well as for all-wheel drive applications, dual motor with one motor per axle. Rivian announced that as of March 8, 2022, it has built over 100 pre-production units of the new drive units. The company expects that series production of the new single-motor drive units will begin later this year, and at first will be used in the Rivian EDV vans by the end of 2022. As of March 8, 2022, we've built over 100 pre-production units of our new drive units on our pilot manufacturing line and are executing validation tests for both consumers and commercial vehicles applications. The construction of the full production line for this new family of drive units is currently underway. While the number of electric vehicles on the road continues to grow globally each year, the current battery technology can't keep up. Lithium-ion batteries are the current go-to power source for our electronic devices and electric vehicles. However, as more and more automakers go electric and advanced EV technology, lithium-ion batteries are developing at a much slower pace. This is due to their chemical and structural limitations. First, they're expensive to manufacture. Additionally, they use a liquid electrolyte to move electrons between positive cathode and negative anode electrodes. This limits not only the range on a single charge but the speed at which those cells can recharge. More importantly, the combustible liquid approach also limits the materials manufacturers can use. The most important is the chemical volatility of lithium-ion batteries. In order for automakers to reach new benchmarks in range and charging speeds, they are packing as many electrodes together on EV platforms as they can to increase energy density. However, this can cause more risk of overheating and explosion, as we're seeing from certain battery OEMs. Jeff Bezos stood before a packed conference room in Washington, D.C. and declared war on climate change. It was September 2019. His secret weapon, tucked deep into a chart-heavy presentation, was a bug-eyed cargo truck built by a startup few people had heard of. I'm incredibly excited to announce that we've just placed an order for 100,000 electric delivery vans, Bezos, the chief executive officer of Amazon.com Incorporated, told the stunned crowd. They'll be built by a company called Rivian. Amazon would be carbon neutral by 2040. He pledged a game-changing moment for Bezos and the millions of Prime customers. But this was an even more defining moment for Rivian. The order immediately separated the auto rookie from the parade of promising electric startups, providing backing, a big book of business, and legitimacy. It also would soon start to draw in additional investment from major players including Ford Motor Co., T. Rowe Price, D1 Capital Partners, and Fidelity. Rivian founder and CEO R.G. Scaringe explained on an earnings call after hours on Thursday that the company and suppliers are facing a variety of constraints due to the COVID pandemic, Russia's invasion of Ukraine, and their impacts on global supply chains. He said Rivian was looking at one of the most challenging supply chain environments the automotive industry had ever seen. Scaringe said that the first LFP cell is being sourced through a partner, which he did not name, but said that the company is also developing in-house battery chemistries and battery production capabilities. Rivian commercial vehicles such as the EDV 700 it developed for Amazon should have similar daily range capabilities with LFP chemistry, and this chemistry provides meaningful cost savings for us, Rivian wrote in its shareholder letter. Furthermore, Rivian revealed a series of technology surprises with its quarterly update, perhaps most surprisingly the 260 plus miles standard pack, which it attempted to steer more people toward as part of last week's poorly communicated price hike, will include a new pack architecture with a lithium iron phosphate LFP cell chemistry rather than the other model's high nickel NCA cells. LFP cells has seen widespread use in the Chinese EV market for more than a decade, although they're relatively rare in the US market except for a recently launched base version of the Tesla Model 3. On the plus side, these cells can be charged all the way up to 100% on a regular basis, and the rate of charge is more consistent and predictable. On the other hand, as they age, it's a tough test of automakers' battery management systems, as individual cells have greater voltage variance versus typical NMC cells. But there's another potential issue with LFP cells that could be of more concern for Rivian. They can't store as much energy in extreme cold versus conventional lithium-ion cells. That means the greater energy demands of cold weather driving tend to be compounded, with range more significantly impacted as temperatures fall well below freezing. Rivian also noted that it's developing in-house battery cells. Like fellow exclusive EV makers Tesla and Lucid, it uses only cylindrical cells. It's encouraging to see a younger EV manufacturer like Rivian already making moves to develop solid-state technologies. It shows foresight on Rivian's part and could offer great solutions for faster charging and larger capacities in future models. To what extent Rivian is diving into this research remains unclear at this point. What is clear is Rivian is starting with a team of 5 experts to get the solid electrolyte ball moving. The decision to recruit near Silicon Valley feels like the wisest choice too. There they'll likely find the savviest pool of battery cell engineers. Perhaps even some have experience working at other companies like QuantumScape. It will also be interesting to see if the solid-state battery operation stays at Rivian's Palo Alto office or if it eventually moves the pending team elsewhere. Either way, Rivian looks to be in the EV game for the long haul. Perhaps an even longer haul if Rivian can successfully scale solid-state batteries. The most hyped Rivian consumer today is Bezos, who has never said publicly how the startup landed on his radar. There are several connections between the two companies that offer some clues. In mid-2018, Rivian worked with a production company owned by director Peter Berg, who knows Bezos, to film material that would later be used at Rivian's LA Auto Show reveal. People familiar with the matter said some of the impressive aerial photography was shot by Black Ops Aviation, a company owned by Bezos' now girlfriend, Lauren Sanchez, the people said. Through the company's interaction with Rivian, word eventually got back to Bezos about a startup with an intriguing electric truck that was worth a look. Rivian plans to ramp up a second manufacturing plant in Georgia capable of making 400,000 vehicles a year, starting in 2024. Now that we've come to the end of this video, I want to thank you for sticking with me, and I'd love to know what you think of it. Just comment down below. Also, if you like this video, make sure you like it and stay safe. Today's video is over, but if you want to see more, there's one on your screen right now, and there are a few more fun videos coming soon. I'll see you in the next video.